This is a beautiful 1963 and a half Ford Galaxie 500 XL. I'm going to take it for a quick spin down to the end of the cul-de-sac, and then I'll show you around the car. She fires up at the touch of a key. We'll let that lady go past for just a second so we can. It does have a little bit of an exhaust leak. It's got a great rebuilt 289 in it, although it is an original Xcode car, which means it came from the factory with a 352 big block. I am a little bit disappointed in the person who decided to throw a small block 289 in it, but I guess they wanted the reliability and the gas mileage, the fuel economy. It does get very good gas mileage and it is reliable. Speedometer works. The car cruises really good. It's got a nice sounding little it's got the some cherry bombs. I'm not super crazy about cherry bombs, but they sound old school and cool. Now the latch on these is in the emblem, and then there's a secondary under the O. It's got a beautiful engine detail. You can hear that exhaust leaks coming from that donut down there, that donut gasket. It's got a 289 in it with headers. And I actually drove this. Every couple of months we volunteer and do like a little kind of a mini car show with the senior citizens here in Fayette County. And I brought this Galaxie out there for them and show them. And what I do is I usually bring one car or two cars and I tell them about the history. And I try to bring a car that has historical significance. I mean, they all are a piece of history, of course, but this is a 63 and a half. So I brought it, and I actually happen to have a 64 and a half Mustang. It was a real true D code. And so I brought the two half code Ford cars, which is really cool, half year models. But it's still got the original tag there. The underneath, under the hood, is in just great shape. The paint looks awesome. The hood opens and closes like it should. The car chrome is in fantastic condition. It's got a new paint job on it. It's a really, I'm going to call this a very nice driver quality paint job. And people always ask, what's the difference between driver quality and show and all that? And this is a car, you know, sometimes the difference is between paying $3,000 or $4,000 versus $10,000 or $12,000. More base coat, more clear coat, better prep, things like that sometimes. But this is, I would venture a guess on this being about $3,000 to $3,500 paint job. It's in very nice shape. The trim is original, so it's got its little, you know, imperfections on the trim as you go down the body. I love the 63 and a half because it's got the C stripe on it, and it's got the little gills in the back. This has got the original shin knocker hubcaps. Like I said, the bumpers will look great. All the chrome looks really good. It says Galaxie across the back. That looks really nice. Right up against the gas cap, I got a couple of little bumps there from the screws, probably from underneath. So the guy that brought this into the shop put it up for sale, he had been spending a lot of time on it. He's actually got two other Galaxies he's working on. So this is the one he said, I'm gonna let this one go and kind of finish up the other ones. He spent $5,000 having the interior done about 3 months ago, and you can tell. So he ordered the ordered the 1963 and a half interior and had it professionally installed. It's flawless. Brand new carpet, brand new seats. The dashboard's been redone and painted. All the chrome on the interior on the dashboard looks really good. Brand new carpet panels, pads. Seats, awesome. Rear deck tray in fantastic shape, painted. Headliner is new. Looks really, really good. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's got new tires on it, and like I said, the original hubcaps. Underneath the car, we put it up on the rack. Before we brought it in, the guy had a rack there. We put it up on it, and it just looks so clean and good underneath. Oh my gosh, it's hot laying down on this concrete. I'm really trying to do a video inspection for you. If you're watching this video, you're probably thinking about buying this car. Good, clean frame rails. Good, clean floor pans. If this was my car, I would probably drop a 390 in it, or if I could, find a 429. Good clean inner fender wells. I think the 289 does it a bit of an injustice, and obviously if it had the 390 in it, I'd be asking a lot more money for it. I've kind of discounted the car in the price because it doesn't have the big block in it. But it wouldn't be tough because the car doesn't need anything else. It just doesn't need anything else. Good clean floor pans. There's no rust to contend with. It's got great tires. It's a good driver. It's a great driver. I mean, we drove it down to the Fayette Senior Citizens place, and all the windows roll up and down good. And I mean, just everybody was just so impressed with the car. So I think somebody's going to really, really enjoy it. The trunk is also super clean. In fact, I've got a couple more minutes here on the video I could do. All the lights work, turn signals work. There's a couple of little things that need to be taken care of. The steering wheel's kind of, if you'll notice that it moves a hair. There's probably a bracket there that needs to be tightened up. It does have power steering. Pop the trunk here. Of course, the trunk's been painted correctly, detailed out nicely. The trunk detail panels, floor pan, in really good shape. I want to be careful pulling this up, but really, really clean. I'm trying to, I'll have to probably take the deco panels out to get that out, but there's no rust. Super clean. You can kind of see, that's what the hole right there, that's what it looks like underneath the pad. Here, maybe I can pull the pad forward. There you go. You can see. So this is one of my historically favorite Galaxies. In fact, I had one that looked almost exactly like this, but it was a convertible, but it was red with the black interior. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it was red on red with the red interior. It was just so beautiful. I love the half-year model. It's just a piece of history. They're extremely rare because they only made them for half a year, and a ton of fun. This is a great cruising, great driving car. I think somebody's going to really, really enjoy having. You could just totally leave it alone and enjoy it like it is, or if you want to get really crazy with it, you might want to throw a big block in it. But other than that, everything else is awesome. So I think this is going to be some car somebody's really going to love.